Hello YouTube and welcome back. We're with VTRA here today for round 7 at Kentucky. We've not given it a proper name like last weekend unfortunately, but we're here today for the sprint race. We've got our lovely FIA man and light starter Brazilian here, Kansas, not Kentucky, my bad. Whatever I said, but we got Brazilian here, the lovely bacon-haired FIA. He's going to be doing the jump start here today to get everyone ready. He's on the live stream. So the qualifying order is Red Bull 1-2 with Alan in P1 and Anthony in P2, followed by Jacob on his debut race in P3 with a brilliant qualifying lap. You should be able to watch the previous live stream to see what he did on his first race, in his first qualifying. Then we've got the Alpine Vesterman in P4 there. Midfield driver, we know what he can do on a good day. P5 of the 8-car field is Godfritzel in his McLaren car, and then we have our first of the two Aston Martins here today of DJ. He's going to be helping hopefully his teammate to a good points finish here. Then we have Catty as well, replacing the driver Printed, who we have heard of in the past being a relatively good driver, but due to his inactivity he has been replaced for today's race with Catty in his first race, out qualifying our final driver on the grid, Lewis, who has done barely any practice like Jacob and the other thing. But yeah, Brazilian here, he will be jumping within the 20-second period of when I finish speaking, and after that jump the field will go for their qualifying lap here today. Brazilian, it's up to you. I need to do something quickly. And it's go for the 7th time here in VTRA. Very good start from Godfritzel, DJ and Esther as we see Jacob moving down the order there in his Ferrari. Godfritzel and DJ, they're riding each other. One's on top of the other one. No caution will be called, but one of the drivers will have to pull off and get that tyre replaced. It's Godfritzel, the McLaren driver, the only one in the field today with a rear tyre off. He's pulled to the back of the field. DJ with a broken rear wing. And that leaves Catty up a position. Catty in the same position he was at the start. Lewis up 1. DJ also in the same position as before, making a move there on Jacob, who's fallen from P3. As we see Anthony under trying to attack on the underside of his teammate here through the corner, just dipping a wheel down, breaking out of it. These two Red Bull drivers, they've been fierce all season, but will team orders come into it as we enter lap 2 here. As we see Gottfritzel doing a very nice rejoin there, keeping out the way of everyone, as it should. And Anthony goes down the inside of his teammate for the lead. These two are going to fight it away hard for the first sprint here this week, this season, and this weekend.
I'm here.
Yeah, hello to our secondary commentator, Harris. Harris, we are streaming live, so please keep everything to a minimum.
Yes, I apologize. I just got done with my American football game.
Don't worry, it's fine. You're here now. First sprint of the year. How do you think it's going to go for the drivers in the front?
Who's in the front?
Currently, it's Alan fighting with Anthony, the two Red Bulls. They're going hard with each other.
You see, throughout the season, I've been watching both these drivers very carefully. Alan has a great turning speed. Anthony has great.
Sorry, Harris, but Anthony's just overtaken Alan entering the main straights, and DJ's just slammed into the wall in the background.
Is this the sprint race?
Yeah, this is the sprint. As that's Lewis and Godfrey, so a bit of dirty driving from Lewis there. In my opinion, he was forcing him down to keep that position. That will be investigated after the session. Luckily, this is live stream, so we will be able to get a more accurate view. And if Catty is clipping, as I say that, Catty and Godfritzel have collided. Godfritzel with an ultimate save, I think that's one of the best saves of the season. And that's a warning, verbal warning 1 for DJ for corner cutting, blatantly corner cutting without any reason.
And I'm now here. Let me get into the booth.
Make your way here, don't worry about it. What is this?
As we have DJ and Jakku going down the inside of Jakku.
Yeah,
Jakku has to let off.
Jakku is Jacob, by the way. He's a brand new driver, qualified 3rd.
Wow, that's great. We have Godfrey on the outside of Lewis right now. They make contact.
They make hell of a contact as Jacob tries to make the move again around the outside of DJ, having to back out of that one sensibly after they make contact. Just about contact.
As Lewis kind of blocks Godfrey there on the outside.
Anthony is being asked for help by his teammate here.
No Elminda? No Elminda?
Yeah, Elminda hasn't shown up, so he's going to be out of the championship place of 2nd. We spoke about this in qualifying briefly, but due to the fact he hasn't shown up, that will promote Anthony up a place in the standings if he gets any points today. Oh, Jacob and DJ, major contact there.
Godfritzel and Catboy in the back also, and
that's
Godfritzel saves it. He saves it.
Godfritzel with a hell of a lot of good saves here today. Brilliant set of saves for these two. Catboy is Catty. We call him Catty. Just call him that. Oh no! Oh no! Our leader, our P2 man, is upside down and rolling.
And he's hit a bump. Oh, and the Astons make contact. DJ doesn't have a back wing.
Yeah, that was caused by a crash on lap 1 for him and Godfritzel.
Jacob down the inside of.
Oh, they touch. Ooh. The teammates touch as well. That could have been bad.
Stay off the inside line. As Anthony is on the inside line.
There's a bump there. I think 1 or 2 people clipped it, but not as bad as we've seen our championship leader hit it here.
Here we have Esderman.
Yeah. In P2.
In P2 now. As Alan.
The Aston Martin
is going to be
trading places out of the corner there. So Lewis is promoted to his first podium positions of the season.
As Alan's going to go down the inside of Godfrey, so already making spots back.
They touched. We are now entering lap 10 of 20. Remember, this is a 3rd race distance, the sprint race. The main race is 60 laps. And if the race is anything like this, I hope it is. Close quarter racing. Anthony is already up almost 4 positions from where he was a lap ago. After he rejoined, he just needs to get ahead of Lewis to get back in the podium places and deny Lewis this all-important podium he needs to try and promote his way up the order in the standings. But there's 4 cars here, and DJ spun. DJ's in the wall,
spinning.
And that's a big crash.
Caddy, they did come together. I don't know. Caddy was against the wall though.
Yeah, he rode the catch fence there, but he's going to be able to respawn and rejoin at the end of the field.
I don't know if that's a warning for Caddy, because we'll discuss it after.
Anthony's lost a wheel. Anthony's lost a wheel. Anthony's missing his rear right tire now. This is shambles for Red Bull.
Does he have to pit or no?
I don't know, but he's unable to make the corners properly. He's wall riding most of these corners now. He's losing a hell of a lot of speed because of it. It's not major wall riding, but at this rate, he's going to be last at the end of the race. This is not how DJ DJ?
Okay,
where did he come from? Anthony does have to respawn his car, and he crashes. Oh, that was very, very close to taking out the leader. Lewis versus Esther. Esther's missing his rear tire as well. Esther's pulling off the track. I think because of that crash, he's lost his rear tire. Lewis now on lap 13 is in the
lead of the race.
Oh, and the Godfritzel, Catty.
That's a caution. That's a caution.
That's definitely a caution. Catty upside down.
Race back to the line. Race back to the line.
DJ involved. Not DJ, but yeah. Lewis is going to start from pole. This means.
And Alan has retained P2.
Yeah.
Alan has retained P2.
And because
DJ P3.
Because the rest of the field have crashed, that means that Anthony does get to go P4 due to the fact that
Lewis has never won a race before at all in his road racing career. And we see it today.
He's not got a podium either in this league either.
Has he ever had a podium?
Or a podium in road racing ever. So could we see his first ever career podium? So yeah, everyone please excuse us while we just get the grid order completely settled here. So yeah, Lewis will be starting for the first time, I'm pretty sure, in road racing history from pole position. Anthony, you are ahead of the people involved in that crash. Anthony, you are ahead of the people involved in that crash. But you can choose to start lower down if you choose. If you want more of a challenge, you can feel free to start there. Luckily, the grid has actually ordered itself in a nice way. Catty, move one slot back, please. One slot back. Thank you. It's a bit too far.
As I'm going to have a beautiful lineup of these cars here.
Yeah, that will be the main shot for the main race then. We'll have a lovely profile picture for that race.
Well, if we're going to do that, then I need to get a damn picture of it.
Yeah, just hurry up and get one before we, yeah.
Green snip.
Can we just quickly confirm that all the drivers, all 8 of you, as there is it 8? We're missing. No, we're not. We've got everyone here. What am I on about? Are all the drivers ready? Yes or no? Just one R. Just one R, please. Just one. Esther, can you confirm you're here? He's here. Okay. DJ, take it away. Jump in the next 20-second period, and we'll get going for the second time of this sprint race, and hopefully this will go to the end. We're on lap.
Here, DeFox.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you the.
Or send it in the server. It doesn't matter.
That's my view right now.
Thank you. I'll check that in a moment. Brazilian, come on. 19k ping. Brazilian, just jump at any point. We'll just go from that, okay? Just jump. And we'll start the second race from there. We're on lap 13, entering. Yes, everyone can see you. Just jump whenever you can. We'll get going. I'll say it in VC as well, so they'll get a little audio warning like a second afterwards. Anyway, everyone gets ready for the second time.
As we hear from the ground, he is jumping in the next 20 seconds.
As is the standard starting procedure for this league, as we don't have a proper light system. But everyone is watching him here today for the second time. No chatting,
as we have light on the way we go.
Lewis has a slow start, and there's contact between him and the Red Bull. DJ trying to go down the inside of him. Lewis leaving the position wisely for him and his
DJ trying to go down the inside of Alan. He's going to get it. Can Lewis? Can DJ possibly help Lewis?
Jacob,
no, we cannot.
Alan. And there's another pile-up of 4 cars, including Anthony. 5 cars now. That's going to be another caution. It's going to be a slight reversal. Lewis is just ahead over the line, but I think that'll be given back due to a corner cut.
Yeah, it's Alan.
DJ is second.
Alan is first, DJ second, Lewis third.
Yeah.
As we're getting lined up, let's look at the picture, shall we? On screen.
I just need to be very careful with what I show. That's a very nice picture. We can edit that down slightly to remove that white bar at the top, but we'll just keep this here for a second to let our lovely and organized grid get into the positions they need to at this point in time, because as we know, this field is very not the best. DJ, yep, move up to there please. Lewis, that's too far, mate. You might just want to move back. Rear of the field, because all 5 of you were involved in the crash. Organised amongst yourselves where you think you should be. We are on lap 14. We're on lap 14. Because Lewis was a lap ahead for the last restart. So we are on lap 14. We are lap 14. Just to avoid confusion. We will enter lap 15 if we go around again.
And we have a warning one for God for causing that crash.
Causing intentional collision. In my opinion, that was 50-50 between him and Jacob, but
I mean, in all honesty, we can rewatch.
This will be disputed after this and the main race. So if any,
why does
Lewis?
Why does Anthony have a
Anthony is what?
Penalty? Why does Anthony have a penalty?
I don't know why Anthony is a penalty. Stop speaking in chat. Are all the drivers ready? Are all the drivers ready? He didn't take off too early. I saw him. I have an eye on the whole field when the race start happens. I watch the leader and then watch everyone backwards. Anyway, Brazilian, jump in the next 20 seconds from when I finish speaking. Now, please go. God's sake. Lewis and Godfretzel.
To be fair, you did say.
I did say
go.
That is my fault, but yeah, no speaking. Everyone line up. Listen, and he's going to jump in the next 20 seconds. So this is 20 seconds of possible anticipation for the whole field here. The 2 Aston Martins in their current highest combined position all season. We've never seen both Aston Martins in the podium positions. And I'm going to stop for a second. And it's go for the third time.
He's off the...
Anthony with a very slow start. DJ spins, hits a bump. And he's airborne. Almost into his teammate. Godfritzel involved.
But he is in the Godfritzel, and he's taking out Jacob. That is another caution. Wait, actually, hold up. No, that is a caution. That is a caution.
No.
Yeah, it is, because of Godfritzel and Jacob. Godfritzel and Jacob crashed.
Be fine. I don't think these guys want another caution.
Okay, fine. Just merge then.
To be fair with him, Jacob was still trying to go, so no caution for now. Lewis.
Merge. Just merge.
Yeah, just merge. Lewis and
as Esderman in the AlphaTauri.
He's in the right livery now. He did 2 brief little clicks there.
As Anthony's gonna go down the inside possibly.
Do they touch? No, they don't. They keep it as far apart as they can. Esther's just ahead, so he's going to dart down the track to block him off.
And he is.
DJ's going to try and make a move around the outside of Catty. Not going to stick. Godfritzel in the McLaren there, just trying to join into the back of the field as fast as he humanly can. But as it stands, we're on lap 16 of 20.
As Godfritzel now trying to catch up to DJ, he's in last. Yeah. He hasn't been in the best positions for these past few weeks.
We have seen brilliant pieces of him throughout the season, though. He's had one-off races where he's been very good. Could we see that in the race later today? I wonder. Esther versus Lewis here. They're very close to each other. The Alpine trying to get ahead of the Aston Martin for P2. As DJ into the wall again, sideways brush. Not enjoying himself out there. It appears we've lost Jacob from the main pecking order here. He's miles behind for some reason.
Nope. Jacob has stopped. Jacob stopped on the infield.
I feel. As Esther's just been crept ahead by Anthony on the corner there.
As Godfritzel now right on the back end of Caddy. He's gonna go down the inside. He's gonna get it.
The camera. He's ahead. Catty. Not with the pace. DJ's had a moment. He's in the fence again.
DJ has hit the same bump again.
And Godfritzel as well. Catty just avoids. Catty just avoids that.
That's 2. With merge.
Stop complaining, clear your cars off the track, because we've got Anthony now ahead of Esther during that whole crash period. Unfortunately, I missed commentating on that, I'm sorry, but Esther's been overtaken. And could we see Lewis now being overtaken by Anthony? White flag is out. We are entering the last lap of the race. OBS has just had a crash. We're back. We're going to ignore that. Lewis.
That's Anthony. Anthony
has a spin. Can he hold this P2? This will be his first ever career 2.
I think he can.
Alan wins. Lewis P2. Anthony P3.
Anthony P3.
Esther
P4. Jacob
P5.
Secret. Caddy and Godfritzel skids across the line, upside down.
Lewis very happy with a career first P2.
Get in there, Lewis.
He's loving this. Lewis, for the first time in his row racing career, gets a podium. It's a first for Aston Martin this season. And I know it's a first because they've not been here. We're going to do some race interviews. Could the top 3 please line up in the pit lane next to each other? So that is Lewis, Anthony, and Alan. Alan will do you first because I know you're the one setting up the next server. So Alan, if you'd like to start speaking to us, how did you find that sprint, man? How was that?
It was terrible.
Yeah, we know. We saw you. You had a massive issue there. You got taken out very early on in the race. Very early on in that sprint, even. Do you think you
I got taken out by the track itself.
Yeah.
Which is not something you really say often.
It's happened a couple times before, but I think that's the worst we've seen it here with 3 crashes due to bumps in the track. Do you think you could have come? Do you think you could have led even better if you didn't have that unfortunate track issue? Do you think you could have held the race entirely and won from there?
I don't think so. Actually, I think me experiencing that bump made me learn from my mistakes and tell Anthony to not also do the mistake that I did, which in return ended us in podium positions. So I believe that I'm grateful for actually hitting that bump, especially with my huge comeback. I think I managed to overtake 5 cars within 2 laps of me merging, which was actually.
You did overtake 5 cars within 2 laps of that caution.
But let's see how I do on the actual race. I'm excited.
Unfortunately, I haven't.
And congrats for Lewis on his podium.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't fully fleshed out the issues that I have with OBS, so we are getting random crashes that last for about a second and a half. So part of that interview is just cut off at the end, but we just caught the bit where you congratulated Lewis. Lewis, the all-important man of the hour, the first ever career podium. Lewis, if you'd like to be promoted to speak, then we'll just move you up here now. Welcome to the stage, our P2 man, Lewis. Welcome up. How does it feel? How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I'm surprised my parents haven't yelled at me because I yelled so loud by accident. I just went yes at the top of my lungs. It feels amazing.
So yeah,
can you tell us, Lewis, what's going through your head right now? Your first ever podium.
A lot of enjoyment. Like, the thing is, that was so intense at the end. I was catching Alan, Ant and Elgato were catching me. I somehow pulled off that defensive masterclass. It was just chaos at the end. Really fun to drive. Elgato, Anthony, you lot were amazing to battle against. Alan, you two as well when we battled at there. DJ, obviously, amazing teammate. That team what we did in that sprint was incredible.
How was your car handling? I think it's the main question we have to ask you now. Obviously, all the cars are slightly different in their own way. How do you think your Aston Martin fared with the difficulty that we've seen from other drivers on the oval today? Do you think your car handled it well? Do you think there could be some improvements for the main race in about 20 minutes from now?
Yeah, they're testing some of the upgrades on me first for the sprint, and they're definitely paying off. Like, DJs, they said they'd give it DJ to the race, so I think I'm expecting double top 5 for Aston, definitely.
Well, if you do, that will very much boost Aston Martin in the standings.
I have a question, by the way. It's urgent. Who is anybody still in the server?
Yes.
Everyone is.
Can you check who got fastest lap?
We will be seeing live on stream, because we are still streaming before we interview Anthony.
I've been in the pen.
Talk to us. It's Godfritzel, the McLaren driver, surprisingly with that pole fastest lap, 28.7.
Sorry for disturbing you.
28.879.
Jesus Christ.
One of 2 drivers to set a 28, and it was very close between him and Anthony. Speaking of, Lewis, do you have anything more to say to us before we ask you to slightly politely step down?
No, I got nothing else apart from thank you for the interview.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, also, Alan, could you please check DMs? Quite important. Anthony, are you gonna come up to the stage and speak to us, or are you gonna use Roblox chat to talk to us, or whatever chat? Anthony, about your podium. Chat. Okay, that's fine. So Anthony, how do you think that race went for you? Obviously, you had multiple incidents that caused you to end up at the rear end of the field more than once. How do you think the race went for you, bar those issues? Yeah, we saw that unfortunate incident. Yeah, it was a really weird set of circumstances for you, because some points you were being really good. Of course, you were on pole for the sprint, and you kind of made contact with other people, which led to you, of course, having multiple issues with the track itself. Yeah, the bump, as you just mentioned here. If it wasn't for that, then I believe you definitely would have at least come top 2. Because you were on the charge in the very last part of that race. If you had another lap, I definitely think you would have got ahead of Lewis. So yeah, if it wasn't for that, you really, really would. But anyway, how do you feel? You're now second in the standings due to the fact Ilmanda didn't show up. How does that feel for you and Red Bull's charge in the current standings? Also, Alan, could you please check DMs? So it's a bit of a difference for you then, because you said you were feeling really bummed out about how that race went. Yeah, of course you've got the main race coming up just as we come, you know. Also, congrats to you. You have the extra 2 points for most laps led. So congrats to you for that. So you've got that as well. You've got most laps led. You know, pole position as well for the race. It's a really good achievement. So that's really, really moving you in the right direction. Yeah, Lewis, could you please, we need to bring you up here once more. We have one piece of good news for you. So Lewis, we're going to get your live reaction to this.
Okay.
What sprint format do you think we're using? Because I'm not sure if you're aware, but because you got that P2
F1.
podium, you are starting second on the grid, just behind Alan. So how does that feel? That really switches it up for you, doesn't it? Because you're now in a prime position to get points for your team.
Alan, I'm going to say, the race start, I'm coming for you, buddy. As long as I'm not napping.
Of course, this now also begs the question, what happens if Anthony gets you at the start? Are you kind of flushed out there or not?
I don't think I'll be caught napping that long, to be fair. Anthony's a good driver, but with a little bit of lifting, I think you can easily defend on this track. You've just got to get creative.
But as we know, Anthony is also himself very, very good at the race starts. We saw him on the first couple of tries. He's darted off the line each time, so he's very good at the race starts. You might need to be careful of that. But anyway, that is second stream of the day done. That is the sprint race stream done for now. Very much thank you for the viewers watching. Our main race is in 10 minutes, 9 minutes from now. So tune in again then. We'll do the full pre-race order, you know, just as we did here. Hopefully we'll have another thrilling race for you, along with another mystery podium.